And there's even, there's that one, and there's even the 2-year-old one.
3 years old? I don't remember the 3-year-old one. I don't know what that was.
Try 2.
Try 2?
No. Try 2 years old.
You broke up. I can't hear what you said.
When you were 2 years old, do you remember anything to do with people bullying you?
Bullying me. No.
Okay, what I feel, it could be an uncle, it could be any of these things. Your fresh experience, you haven't had really a fresh experience because you've been isolating yourself from people. When you are with people, you have that nervousness of humiliation, but what happened was that people would bully you, and you turned around and went to the intellectual world to show that I'm smart, you can't bully me. So you must have got bullied on knowledge.
I feel like it's also just in the environment. It may not have... Just picking up on the environment. Did it come from a specific person? Possibly.
Yeah, but more or
less
it's right,
really just like what is literally in the air was just oppressive.
Yeah, and if you look at your household when you were growing up, was there oppressive energy in the household?
Yes.
And was there people that were trying to be more domineering than you? Because it feels like, okay, so if you look in the order of who...
Domineering than me. When I was a kid at 2 years old, yeah, everybody was domineering. Everybody was...
Right.
You were a kid.
But that's how you labeled it. Now, as time went on...
so that was the norm, so then she'd have to create that in her environment if she wasn't realizing that.
Are you the older, younger? Where are you at on the family scale?
I'm Aunt Julie.
Okay, oh, that's why I've got my head hurt. So Julie says, yes, I'm both domineering. That's how I showed how smart I was. But...
Oh, I don't have the Dorn method.
I know I don't have it either. I was told to get it. What we're looking at is in the back, in your back of your body.
Right, you remember this. I'll look it up online.
All right, so she's going to look it up. There's a spot in the thoracic...
Park.
Probably number 4. The thoracic...
You talking about T4?
Yeah, T4. Yeah. There's something there. And it could also be with T5.
Oh my gosh.
And what happens, again, it's going back to humiliation. There was, and now I'm going to ask your soul a question. Were you really humiliated?
Hang on, I got it.
Yes. Have you ever, do you know what humiliation is?
Yeah.
Okay. On a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being, oh yeah, I know what humiliation is, what number would you give me?
Well, are you asking me to just give you a definition, or could I put myself there and feel it?
That one. Put yourself there and feel it.
I got a 7.
Okay. Now, and what happens is you learn to put a callus over this, so it can happen around you and you just wouldn't know it. You've learned to stand up, dust yourself off, and move forward, which is an awesome quality, by the way. But the little child in you felt it, and it hurt so bad that it actually got stored in basically the, look at the number 6, T6.
I can't even read it.
Okay. She knows she has those books, so she can look it up.
Okay, good.
But really look at T6. All right. T6 too, yeah, because this one feels, it's the humiliation. It's really humiliation. When you're in school, you dove more into the intellectual part because you didn't want to be humiliated. There was a lot of pressure of the physical aspects that you were humiliated about having your physical body. Somebody was jealous of your physical body, and they're saying height-wise you're the tallest. Somebody said, ooh, somebody compared...
Height-wise is what?
Your height, you're the tallest out of all the people. Your family. Are you taller than your family members?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're taller than your family members, this is what I'm hearing.
So with that with being oppressed, it's almost like you would almost want to slump down to be able to fit into the family to some degree. So that may be part of the back issue as well.
But it's like it was humiliation that, oh, how dare you be taller than me? Oh, how dare you have bigger boobs than me? Or how dare you...
You don't fit in.
Yeah, and it felt like you didn't fit in because of the intelligence that you had. It's not that you're an extremely smart person like Sheldon on, Big Bang Theory, but...
Oh yeah, not a genius.
Yeah, but it was like they were mad, and so they knew how to humiliate you so that they could feel just as superior to you. I hate to say that, but Julie's telling me in my ear that...
Well, yeah, no, Julie and I, that is exactly true. Julie could hurt me with words, and I could hurt her with my fists. So, that's how, when we grew up, that's how we handled something.
That makes sense. That's why I feel like my brain hurts, but at the same time my eye hurts. That's kind of funny. Okay. She says she's deeply sorry, but that's the only way to help you grow. That's funny. She says flowers. She says go get some flower essences and you run your machine and you will know which one will actually help you grow from this specific point. Now I'm going to give you something.
Is that what the flower essences?
Yeah.
I see one with white petals, whatever a white flower.
Right. You can even see if there's anything in there. Now, the humiliation you need to heal out. Okay, that means that you will be touching the palm of your hand, either palm, hard or soft. It's up to you, whatever you feel. You want me to give you direct. Okay, hold it hard, either palm.
Okay.
And what the code for...
my palm? Sorry.
You can hold either one.
Palm and hard.
You can hold either palm.
Oh, either palm.
And you need to hold it hard, push deep, and think of all the times that you've been humiliated. Because remember, you've done so good at achieving and going beyond it. It caused you to, It caused you to shut it down, and so you would then put yourself in a restriction of, I'm not going to do this, but I'll do this. I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do this, which stops you from being the healer that I know you are. And that the healer part of you now wants to say, screw that. I know I need to do this, but it means that I have to maybe be humiliated. In this case, no. Like, for instance, you can't help the fact that you are tall. And you may have to stand next to a short person and in public. That's just a natural part of things. But remember, what you're healing is the 2-year-old that felt that it's wrong to be different and have to do the right thing. Okay, so they're telling you that you need to heal right from wrong. It has to be right. It can't be wrong. And you very much divide up and says judgmentally, this is the right way, that's the wrong way. And literally, you did that so that you wouldn't feel the humiliation that you seem to be put under. Okay? Now, Jen found something.
In the FES flower essences, it's the fawn lily, fawn like baby...
What lily?
Fawn, like baby deer, F-A-W-N.
Oh, fawn, gotcha, fawn lily,
Yeah, and I don't know if you have the book, but it says the positive qualities, involvement in the social fabric of the world, ability to share one's spiritual gifts with others, and what's in imbalance with it, withdrawal, isolation, self-protection, overly delicate or mystical, lacking in the inner strength to participate in community and family.
I need to ask you a question, dear. A grandfather is very present, and he keeps hitting me in the back of the head like, duh.
That's what I felt earlier, was like, did somebody like come up and just smack on the back of her head? But I don't that's when I was feeling back here in the occiput, but I didn't want to say that.
So what gets me is that I feel like there might have been strictness or common sense, and that motion of smacking somebody in the head, go, duh. I don't know if it was done to you. No, it wasn't done to you, but what does that mean?
Come on, snap out of it. Get with the program.
Okay. Now, did you have a grandfather or a male figure that was...
Well, it must have been on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I didn't know him.
No,
when he died, my dad was young. So,
yeah, this is your mom's side, yes.
Okay.
There's a certain tone of being. You had to be hard, strict, do it this way.
Is that what he was?
This is what he's showing. This is what he's showing me right now, and I think this is what you're doing to yourself.
Oh.
Does this make sense?
Not really, but I'll have to reflect on it. But
okay, because again,
showing that I didn't see the point.
Okay. Let me ask: is this about missing the point?
What you mean?
Yes, and that's one reason why you went so harshly. I think you're humiliated, and that's why you so harshly went in. I have to choose right versus wrong. I have to do it right. I have to get the right answer. I have to scientifically know it's right. I have to do it this way, so you don't look humiliated about something else.
Well, that's a form of humiliation. If you ever watched the TV show NCIS, Mark Harmon is the main character, and he does that to one of the guys. He just comes up and will just smack him on the back of the head.
Really?
Like, duh. And
interesting.
That's what I kept seeing was that motion.
Okay. All right. They're saying that you have some type of question, and I don't know what it is. Do you have a question, real quick? Do you know what stifled means?
Cycle.
S-T-I-F-L-E-D. Stifled. Pushed down, suppressed.
Stifled.
S-T.
S is in Sam, T is in Tony, I is in ignorant. Sorry. Stifled. And somehow you need to look at this word.
Please, one more time. I get S-T-I and I don't know the rest. I'm sorry.
F as in Frank.
Stifle?
Yeah, stifle.
Stifle? Okay.
Yes.
Stifle.
They want you to look that word up.
Okay.
And be guided through Julie. Julie's going to show you more about the rest of your story. You may end up talking to your sister Jennifer. I don't know, but you're going to somehow. She's showing me a synchronicity of events that's going to play out, and that you're going to take information and put it on the shelf, and it'll build a picture later. Because you're used to working at a certain chemistry-based formula, and that's what she's telling me. This is a formula. You have to go at this pace, at this time, at this way. So how you do anything is how you do everything. So they're going to slowly show you. Okay?
Okay.
Now she's showing me the flowers again. Get that flower, and it'll really help change the frequency of your thought pattern and an emotional pattern. That'll free you up so that you can really get into this next step, because it feels like your heart's desire is to become a healer, which you already are, but you're also getting in the transitioning stage of leaving your job and getting ready to do this full time. Is that about right? At least another year or so?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're saying that now is the time to kick in this formula. You already have. It just means that this is your strategy of how you learn and grow. Okay? And so you first had to recognize you felt stuck. But what's making you stuck is humiliation. In order to understand humiliation, you need to look under the word stifle.
Okay.
And somehow, I'm sure we'll be talking again, call in again. We're on Mondays and Thursdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays. And or call up and make an appointment, you know. But they're saying they want you to do some investigating with the definitions of these words and see how they show up in your life, especially school. I feel like you chose that this was the right thing to do, was shut yourself down, because if anybody found out who you were, they were going to condemn you and humiliate you and set you as the example, and there is no way in hell you want that to happen. Is that true?
Well, I think so, and this came in with me, didn't it?
Let me look. Yeah.
It came from previous.
Yes, it did, but it kicked in and marked it around 2 years of age when you first really experienced it.
But I mean, I had several past lives that...
Amen. Yes, you did.
Okay, with this. Okay.
Amen, you did.
I mean, I feel that strongly. I can feel that more than I can as a 2-year-old.
Okay, good. So, however you feel familiar with it, go and heal it.